What is going on, football fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about their opponent, the Minnesota Vikings, and more specifically, the quarterback, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, throughout his entire career, has been a stat quarterback. That's what he's been, right? He was originally drafted in the same draft as Robert Griffin III. Robert the Griffin III, RG3, obviously had the injury. Cousins stepped in, and he performed admirably for a third or fourth round pick, whatever he was. And he put up great stats, right? And that's what Cousins has done. And last year, he did the same thing. He went out there for the Minnesota Vikings in his first year of a huge contract. I think the guy got like $80 million a year over 3 years, and he put up numbers, the best numbers he's ever put up in his career, as a matter of fact. I think he threw 30 touchdowns, maybe 10 picks. Had a very good year for the Vikings last year if you just look at the stats. Of course, the Vikings coming into last year were a Super Bowl favorite, a team that, went all the way to the NFC title game the year before without Cousins, and he was supposed to be the piece that put them over the top. Well, Cousins, much like he's done throughout his career so far this year, has been underwhelming when it comes to the win department. Last year, they went 9-7, missed the playoffs with a tremendously talented team on both sides of the football, and this year they're up to a 2-2 start, with losses to both Green Bay and Chicago. So 2 divisional losses. This is a game that Cousins needs to find a way to win for the Minnesota Vikings, and the New York Giants have to find a way to try to stop him. But when you look at Cousins' stats so far this year, if you set aside the 2-2 record, he has struggled mightily. 3 touchdowns and 2 picks in 4 games. Now, I get you played the Chicago Bears, right? The Packers have a pretty decent defense as well. But you also played Atlanta and Oakland. So something is up in Minnesota because there are no excuses there. There's no excuses. You have all the weapons in the world. Dalvin Cook, Stefon Diggs, right? Adam Thielen, Kyle Rudolph. You drafted Irv Smith. They've got more weapons. He's got as many weapons as any quarterback in the league. Arguably the best receiving duo there is. I mean, probably not, but it's up there. And he's not getting it done. And he came out this week and apologized to Adam Thielen on national radio and said that he felt bad that he's missed him on some throws. Kind of weird for the leader of a team, the quarterback. It's one thing to say it in private. It's another thing to say it out in the public for everybody to hear. Something's going on in Minnesota. Stefon Diggs wants out, right? There's been reports that he wants to be traded. There is something going on there. The offense is not clicking. It's not gelling. And I think the New York Giants may have an opportunity to take advantage of it. Now, I will say, with all the heat that Kirk Cousins has taken the last couple of weeks, there's a very good chance that he's going to try to go out there and air it out this week a little bit more than in weeks past. Now, Dalvin Cook has been the engine, the engine to that train. I think he leads the league in rushing. He's been great, and I will have a preview for the game up tomorrow talking more in depth about this. So the Giants definitely have to pay close attention to Cook out of the backfield. But I think Cousins will try to throw the football a little bit more this week and try to take advantage of that young New York Giants secondary. And hopefully the New York Giants are up to the task. But I think something's a little off in Minnesota. And I think we're going to find out if it is on Sunday. As always, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe, drop a comment, maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.